na ene eye Monday March 24 2025 time to agbo worker ai eye nkwati akwa na najare na nabu aje ose ada sankunoma yesar mrane da nyina no sempro na fe facilities team no omo de big solo ena dada ena Godfred your friend Yubrana ena Mapuna ena Yawo ena Sami na fe Milson so asanra ne se tatai na ye hunu ba bia de fufu ebeko akwa akobo enti eye chicha kakra ewo ho na interview ba kubi na fe no yasan ahwe eye resources logistics for state agencies especially with the Ghana National Fire Service in the light of Nsembia SCCA na said the fire babedia him na ahobo ayaye yetimi ahwe na yadwene so enti eye Charles McCarthy manemrey na emidi enkomo na yehunu ba bia enti abanyi kwadwo da miado sama McCarthy mrena mfantu eni mansana McCarthy aba sama McCarthy so wo ba enti until such as McCarthy beba no na no so wa na produce show
last Friday
and na ya cab a car logistics na Friday no unsi yesa kan say no ma mienu edi ahim antia esebobi ekoso ewo police headquarters and across the whole Ghana stations bebrebe kofobo say the entia omani agye IGP dampare yina die ye no ma mienu no unsi ye kan ba ko say ese ye twa says Emma Bruce was a monk quabontene and conquer pet sika emfamra. Then into acquire extortion. If we said net dampare, Emma Bruce for free quaso, see barriers. Any normal be say or munya direct interaction with motorist and yet me be diako. And secondly, so no, as I can't say Bruce was so no. I was say district officers, district crime officers. Omunyina no yetimi nya no miensa na obia ba adwuma 8 hours. Inti at all times no the citizen be enya problem issues na ko police station a yenya a situation where subordinate be can say commander ni honti
ampa teso no hoya me ama witness bi
commander ni honti enu nti yenya enti sa no man me no enne the interior minister is quoted as saying, say, or say proceed for your 24-hour service. Not in terms of say police station ye me 24 hours, but there was a penny every 24 hours. If it's a never coupe at a assembly by say commander any one. Bibia na fa commander table so. It is a commander no so answer no be sense no. Na was here dey no man akoto table no so. It commander na be nya no me be to the table so nyina. Ya kwaya ne me ensa. When reduce commander no ni incidental friends saying opportunities. So no that ko enemy ensan na be given this particular district no e be a normal say na fa ho a ya chemu me ensan ne sa. So no ena yam kwa bonte so nyanko ene unse na no ena me ka kire if you are na ka sa atem no. Can you imagine say afedi ashas yesisi a oba besia eche won wanya call free neba school 10-year-old say obano fear na all fear tumrika nebra befa akoda no na fa no hospital nti o man ka so no wanhwe odu approach for mienu akosto no say rotas ye hwe no on the 17th ana awuo nti ade na awuo era me ko ma so ere de money papa nkasa so David Rotas nkwa watwa na mo say won fam ho
ntale ho ye
Into where they were from, no send or confided about school. In the other papa, mama 50 cities be now, mean to be can confide Codano. Yamping. Now 50 cities squad, where did he attempt? It just said, there no police station, and also there be me banner. Kiki, harass a woman motorist, no. And at the end of the day, no. And now, you couldn't catch us. I grow how say. See, the jackal my warm, the cocoa fauba, a fan of call, the fan saying hospital, and pa, and no diesel, and no see ye, and no do that. But yet, a process for our film to say, almost Timmy, I do your car and the ties spawning in our
senti. When Jackakina momu,
when Yakaki a moment, as your ties,
as you say, or Mojo Tyson, none of a police from round.
And the film, no, what me actually or more film on in your saloon, be animals, I know because you say, I, yeah, film, I'm on filming a year, filming a year, no one fan concoma IGP. Now, when you dear, yeah, damn paracoy. Listen to a police officer captured on video. Say, when you dear, yeah, damn paracoy, mum filming a year and fan com my IGP.
Oh,
it is dear IGP, so I'm no.
Oh, who are you? Nanka wo yire ka kire wo se yese ye ba yare na metumri ka ko school yese mefa no na me ko fa no a utimi ka se chinchina road tax road worthy certificate ewu on the 17th of March and the 24th of March. That's
na information kura ba se we twa na wo mfa ntare ho into no oba no kwa de no onim now you proceed ni be ma wo se che se chinchina na just ordinary station the 50 cedis is an insult. Mama Fanto point of law no na you do video ni bibia be man na we deputy IGP no fanko point of law memo ha
ADAKABRI
deputy na what to say
over my mentia na mentia producer mentia Ghana phone na la we can say deputy we there as a
emparo
men call police now. Until me had the deputy IGP of ADAKABRI. To deputy them me deputy IGP.
All right.
Yes.
As a matter one saying. So now no fear not here be and I want to me catch a producer what to be.
I Mati what kind of mat na me yemu crisis me. Say police ni na what you know be na at least paper no what trap. Tino and Fantary glass menu. Me, I may see how me civilian crown. Meet me a check your car no man who's a carry. Insurance in the woo and 9 way. O people a year juma and year juma. And police nipa nase when can that situation we. Now my men quite explain it so. Me bow situation new school. And the pentamako fan, at least as a father or a mother, would you who said my many positions more, not least, and can say, Utimijana Oko. Well, they would call, we have a report to whom police station, Sana, Nanke, so yano. Sana made them feast so yano. But, Uncle Bannister, don't say police for excesses are here can be say we abuse of power. Yes, over power say we police ni. Sana o nyankopon so ama wadwen. Say see ye won nyama nyina ho kwan banya nya na fa say na moka no.
Sorry tie.
Very good. And yes, we police ni who kwan who emra no ma ho kwan say yes. But at least commonsensically on a balance here. Certain circumstances must be exceptional and treated accordingly. Would the bravado say, mon record no na mon pankoma new IGP na muni muni ya dampa record ya are oya jamama ni eni mesi jamama na assistant IGP. Or gonna what to me as a set or decide the order to continue or to use a new IGP and why any choice. Where from this Muniminia, then now, yeah. I think that is irresponsible coming from that officer. I mean, who video near? But what's the boss say? You will show me the video, and I will write on it. Police now, or yes, I dear no. Will make sure say and we will bring it to the attention of the public. Now, still need to kind Ghana United, I don't know. To understand because the would video to Facebook, come with their not with you. Oh, I think said now why are condemnable? He must be condemned by all, and that only maneuver now when you are he should render an qualified apology to the people of Ghana and the system that appointed the new IGP. So those commentary.
Now why can't say your friend is saying Damparo, why you say and I say and na soldiers fire prison service commanders any assistance is
Exactly.
Is it a case of Damparo specific and why BB?
Yes, that is it. Today, irresponsible comment coming from an irresponsible police officer. Immediate to me say yes, but will have irresponsible individuals. I'm a friable. The system be able to fear be able and
this idea of say
this is one of them.
Ufri says a Dampari got you off the road. Nebia Sisiano, IG Tete Yonu, Ebasam Wako back onto the roads now. Subabe na betimi amana akode dia at the end of it all the citizens may become angry with the governing party now.
And I make over as to what I said, police were not on the road during the leadership of Damparino. That is contestable. It is not the case. The police have always been on the road. We may say they do every dinner one you may, or more. Now, license there were specific rules so muniso. Say, oh, you don't impound cars. You be cars. You will say call those man kakaka no dia bantino. Yes, you see, condemn we no. We make sure that we develop to. And I didn't say original public relations officers were and we want to find out. It's a moment we are a bit too much so Sa papa we Sa mammy we Ayesanya Ransom we were Sa that we a then a more catcher. You see a good a Jumani movie. Say or pay attention to the new IGPR. Somehow, okay, or engage the public now, what he wants to do, the vision for the police service now. I think say anka somehow anka because it is not the nature. It does not even mimic the nature and style of vision, and he aligns into the vision of the new IGP because Matieno. Kasa engage regional commanders conference or Kasa Nana or PR or no. He's not. I don't think that he's lawlessness.
A police. In fact, there were two of them. One on a motorbike and the other in the vehicle of the motorist. A lady motorist. In the time my boss said they were being filmed. A necessary say obere torture to citizens say monfanko chere IGP na munim de Adam Parekoe.
It is the sheer introduction of why Adam Parekoe na me concern. If not, it has been the modus operandi of police for say they now filming or calling your bluff. These are some of the things they say. You can take it to heaven. You can take it to anywhere you want to take to. I remember a classical example. Omar Sanda of City FM. Sana police before be a chain or almost searching a car. Or yes, or record the same thing. The flare up and a whole lot of things are not normal. And What I say, your movie no musubai. Yes, it is good. Say abai. Why are the topic or highlight it? Once Adakabri highlighted will need FM. It is presumed that Ghana United. The Ghana United, so I will expect that the new administration will act on this one. What I say, because problem now you been one to say you complain the former RGP on taking action. We want to see the way the new RGP, the darling boys are now. And no more saku kudu so measure no more be on massacre. That's some no more kind nana. So we'll bring it to their attention. We will all push it. We will all talk about it. We will write about it. And by BSC, what are you doing to these people? Now,
ye can criminal damage. Obeka say what's obi entwa roadworthy. Na ono wa kostono. Na ono so okay, I rather choose to say meko akohwe me ba no. Na de menya ka mfama wa. Police no owo tumi say otimi kwadwodwo ho ono akokoto cars no ekwa no adwo four ties ni nyina na.
From commonsensical point of view, I think say a irresponsible act for the police do car ties. You see, at best, if my many thing in a car number, people report yourself to this police station. Going ahead, so who could do car tie? No, I mean, say it falls part of their mandate. Say you will immobilize or be vehicle there. I don't know, but I think that for me, but be a incident as you painted it, is irresponsible and must be condemned by all right thinking guys.
And it says here, wo wadwojo ties yi, mu wie ye no, mu mienu mu kɔ. Ono so de na ne ba asem ne hia no. Otumlika ono so ndo kɔ kɔfa ne ba no school de na kɔ hospital ho. Kai ni agade asi we. Se obi ekotu bibi wo car no ho. Further damage onto the vehicle. Why and be responsible?
In this case, a very police administration, because when I'm immobilizing vehicle, it is assumed that the car is in the hands of the police. It's assumed that the car is in the hands of the police because when I'm imagine a car no mamo, then I'm decide so move 2 tires no. Then you be me best I mean to me car nengo. They get it. And at any time, me ban. I'm presume the member tomorrow. Now, whatever we need to settle, we have set na me car diako. It is the 2 car ties. Now we be let me say, maybe see some car woman. Some and say, my man, I record a video no one up by a mudding on the link say, we should go beyond talking. Oh. Na young activity near society. Can we this one actually go to court and press charges against this irresponsible officers now?
No, sound so say. Wanu proceeding so. Yeah, it's a roadworthy ESPA on the 17th of March. And as we have 24th of March, we are looking at 7 days in the and ESPA. Driver no. The person in charge, and what the go station, and as a vehicle, and what the go station.
Sir, I dear vehicle, not any partner only vehicle. The vehicle cannot register itself. It is the owner, and I will be making sure say or particulars any na any juma. You see, where and a marker. Sometimes your mark. You doing Juma who avoid a whole lot of things. Where your baby a mother, a bit too, Bema, and no cattle. So, your friend is me back. I won't have a problem with school. So, I'm in a hurry to go and go up, maybe I could say no home betona. Any reasonable man or your father, even if you are not the father, that's it. the approach alone, should say something. I mean, with China man, nothing would do. 3 lenses, they get it.
And here can say subsequently, if we are to learn, say, akwadano a predicament to school, escalate here. So we are proceeding now. What is idea we say? Pass any cano, a be ampa na kwada be yare ampa na escalate here. So proceeding no. I didn't because one agreement.
As a guilt. Oh, guilt. Guilt better no. I say, oh, nya abayana ho.
About could it also be say ya sosiana ya pentro twadodo necessary bi kura so a chese alobi nana madam no so ye.
Well, you see, I'm not holding brief for the woman, but maybe the police phone be so oshiawa the way new be kasa who continue barrier the way new be kasa who now be chana deal no. You will want to dash him or them something and go 1, 2 for so, but the way they would he or she will talk to you, I say. But being so there, of a so of fakwan be so. Na oditi identity ho. Oh, and we know this is just example of it. There's a 50 Ghana no cra esa.
What abua papo? Hey, I love police brand new.
Yeah. It's a 50 Ghana no crown esa. Say yes, anka explanation mami with the amount, but what they catch me. Does it not make sense? Is it not touching? As a man for say at their uniform, no we official. So upon no road uniform now, or your civilians. They forget that they will retire one day and become civilians. You were once a civilian before you were recruited or you were enlisted. You know, who nipa on say uniform. Try sometimes to understand. Yes, it's understandable. Say yes, we have approached these mostly. We would like to tell lies just to free ourselves and go into and also can be. But you see, circumstances were in the paper. Was can't say one what they are simple so matter. So you can check kind of normal or another.
Aye.
Yes. So if you don't know, you don't know. This is how police we know. Onimpo is so check it as on your many can no credit. And
I say, suppressing is all what time so now so wakwatina ka mudia. I don't know kwatina ka mudia. The other side of it was I don't know about so something na kwakwala ni school. So tika mudia. Go bet me stop no say maintaining kwakwala ni school ana.
But was he willing to go?
Said the kidnap person.
Also, the next police station now do he was drive to this station.
When also on Lakeside.
Do you get it? But the woman may not be heading towards Lakeside. And you so on Lakeside, I'll go there on Lakeside. Yes, me buy an issue. I made me pay me one question me buy was me Lakeside. Me go there. Me go say
but then obstructing a police officer in the lawful discharge of his duties so it's a crime.
Obstruction here, dear, your
I said me busao.
No, I don't see.
Also roadworthy, no. I there be ewu. And I will say Timianko station. What's also some person kohemba.
Yeah, I have between car no enemy ba. Car no met me ato. Met me ye jumato. I cry no I mean to me one you. So the decision no aye ma men there what decide is there. Obey for God, she will forgo the car and pursue the banner or yarno. It
is a course of action open to a run say. So who catch that and say, wouldn't you call Lakeside there? Obey me, I got that new road where you know. Na or no, what allergy complaint with the district officer, Lakeside and I.
And send quite a new complaint. One man at the say, what that kind of modern city or Bobo know about Lakeside police station. Yes, sir. About me car papers in here. Car now must say the papers when Timon for me, Mama main driver. No, this is the paper. Motion now why I am with not the man no. It's also okay. Young cover your car and see no file car.
Obekwe na ka esu ne adwodwo ne ties yi.
And so I'm pumpy. They should play the ties and let it.
President what about pumpy?
I don't know.
Enti mami show. At times ready adwuma ya ye. Just say and no man be etimi sisi so say we enye ye focus logistics for the Ghana National Fire Service and na ye beka ho asem. And na anope ya run by 8:30 in the morning. And na car wo kumase. And na and also so rotas therefore your roadway therefore your bio. And ye de ama car say fakokoma we e wo so. And na sa car no ni roadway de no so no aye de be nea awuo. And na de ye twa man foforo no so ye de ba. And na prosifo akwakire e car no. And so mo kire no a na driver no meeting be bi dwene me ho a na cheto be frɛ no wo fa. No be frɛ me. To frɛ me a pet no the prosini and I make yes me ba be catch no so opeso ye sure say adakabri ansa na friend say wa hunu do obeye na me say wo unkotwa road as na me na de me ba be ye friend say point of law and I'm catch say farmer prosini na me ngasa and a prosini ni ji ya pe am catch say master onu wa sori anope kwa adwuma ko pe bi di abebo na yira kon homa ususu prosini ususu wa sori anope be gina ho e be hwe so o man mra be ye adwuma na ususu wadi ho mfa so de akobo yira kon homa no no de watumra na wo kire no a waso be ba adakabri amane ka chen se me ni tire so abe president say o ka chen the colleagues no muntie adakabri say onu driver de no asori anope kwa ye adwuma akobo na yira kon homa yan so ye adwuma na yeso nya bi di akobo yira kon homa ye hwe se mra be ye adwuma osimi ko fra adakabri akwede president nyina master yatio and am resolve issue no confirmation say nipa litimidi WhatsApp chiro mo say ampa ade na ye de brami no enu ne atwa no photo aye de aben what can common sensical approach be? How can we relate to the police and how can the police relate to us when at the end of it all no ye be huna say every potential visitor to the station every potential encounter with the police could be a basis for us to be allies.
I say for me training. The kind of training you did my police for because situation we are not a but also you need sometimes to use your head, use the brain in it. You to me encounter situation we are so one dream you may not be able to come out of it. Improvisation. Sometimes you improvise. You get it. And I make who call court to cry. Say that you put to a first time offender. No boy. Can you do faster? A difference. Do be a yen is soon in the bind. I back court to her several times. The same charges. I say, okay, who you judge name? So, and you know, who not situations be how you go about it. Okay, my man, now dinner with him na. Obetumi adada wana na eden no benya film they get it asam na wo ka tell wo no say ya true say ye no creo nyansa wo mu ana e ka kuma they get it over the police for be ma 10 city be ma 10 be ma 5 over ma atwam na 50 kana say mu do so as 50, 10 years, 500. Oh, a baby. When cats or monquati, but sorry, I say, Tinway nest or more now, and Tin police for the so more incorporating some of these things in their training programs, and more recruit, or more upscale or more, so more training or more. No more thing there might be as here. Yes, a man or and you did be honest, so you will some degree. Oh, you don't sound sometimes a boom mouth. Oh, and I said, put ya 28 now or addressing media. No, Kasu. A month for in connection with investigations or more. Or more prepare so would do Mudimbe Tuka. So almost they will come for plea bargaining. Do you get it? So that I'll make me use or more. as witnesses in prosecuting or executing on the case. We are commonsensical, a tactics, a approach. So I say, be very decided. So I want to go all out. Giddy. No, and that's sanity. And the best wrong. Police for who you say you woman. Son is you almost say the only difference is your uniform. No, any crest na bomb or no. When you take the crest and the uniform, you are just an ordinary Ghanaian to Subia. I say, I'm on for call retirement. What am I sure I'm paying for my bomb call retirement? Or my bravo, bomb wouldn't ask for. You will go to that point one day. So all the time, and so be just strong. And now we want somebody the thing. Because the police knew it, and ask them yet you. And I did. They get it. We now did. My man can't what that can. I want to do ties or no. Now did. What at all will you get from this one?
There's been a request. Memphis details, no, and from my senior police officer.
Exactly. Oh, my can't say new IGP. He won't sleep on this one. This is one thing. I say, and the minimum about with the new newspaper. So action has been taken against these irresponsible officers. So man, Yabeka.
But what's that do be a fear be a men's and we are kind of derogatorily. Just say, what to all, you know, no more can become.
Exactly. Because our new king, new law, just a different trains that yeah, obey no what research police in Ghana for the Niger too. So they say they're quite police before and you bribe you. More informal system, yeah, research, WhatsApp, yeah, more. Look at what these ones are doing. Like Koda in candy shop. Why will you do that? Record me and take me to wherever you can. Do you know why that file?
No, or record that's a one fee, no, and I day.
Not your day. Why would wait there? But I record them. Yes, soon you do your bonia. Why would you comment? If you know what you are doing is right, you don't even need to run commentary. Allow them to do the recording. At the end of the day,
could it be say a biana a year MTT the officers no may think say why a common person be there's no way say or no benya recourse to reporting to be a senior police officer ama or masha investigator say was the service instructions followed na e be on minister nipa no gina say obetimi aye.
But that would have been a wrong premise and a wrong assumption. We are what you are talking about car now team. What I say. What you are talking about an hour driving car to the sense that you're willing to leave the car. I could drain the bound. You should tell you say one year me person yam pa car na nsumano. So I say car na yam pa nsumano. Somebody who can take that decision. So let me abandon the car and go after my child. And your ordinary.
If you abandon car now walk on in your frustration, say won't mean to car no con. Would you ties no? And then I call my dreams. What you can't so one man walk.
So my dream or corner if you are not so much to use the motorbike. Interview. Or you try a one year, was some car.
Dear, you ties. Yeah, man, you man, yeah.
What I say that if that is a entity, and I'm quite a move motorbike. Money na chinko school. When finance in your corner no crowd now. The whole corner is no crowd. Okay, the seat of public officer. What other police in it?
I was working you.
That could have given you grounds to press charges against it.
In school, so proceeding crackers are is in distress. Now, school authorities are present or fee continuously. Yamra Mefana, as a police officer, should you be interested or what?
They should be interested. One as some man assistant, but then the baby to my school hunt them. I say, we use motorbikes and so. I come up, you cry the mama.
Ghana just as someone say the way you are extending and as escalating. There was someone man assistance when they do school what them.
Exactly. No. They are supposed to protect life and property, and the life was in danger.
And you can imagine, say, in the course of some man assistance, now, Edinako, near could do schools, I could then a healthy and playful award in Agroya. Not just a common basis to cry at me.
That one who pressed charges against and can never bomb about would have celebrated them this afternoon than what they did. It's a shame. They are embarrassment to the service. So Mutia, they should find a way and get the woman apologize to her before this escalate.
So do we publish the video on FSA?
Okay, once a request has come from police administration, I'll suggest that you forward it to them. Once we wait for an action, if they don't take action, we publish it.
Yati, my young fancy, yes. Point of law, Deputy IG. Ghana National Fire Service, we are abreast with what has happened in Kumasi, given, say, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Mwakohine, standing in the stead of the President of the Republic, Ewa Bebia Ejano Esheye, and in his own right, also as the Regional Security, Chairman of the Regional Security Council, flanked by members of the Regional Security Council. Now, apparently, no miscommunication between firefighters. Now, all goodness, say, out there, na misleading me into thinking, say, over now, tenderness one, in so womb, when in fact, Ninsu be him, pointing to 3, 4, 5 tenders and around that. Ninsu be him, whilst they await the contractor for the Kumasi Central Market contractor, or also contractor and your friend contractor, but instead of TO a contractor, or any TA, that British company. Nti a home somebody buy there you have a PR person sitting in Accra and then granting interview on Zoom as opposed to the regional minister on the grounds. Shouting on fire officers is not the way to quench fire. And that we're demotivating fire officers. Now promise to cry or my say or besher na ya resource grano. Promise no enya juma and no abijina say agogwa uba. Are you abreast with events if facts surrounding such circumstances nana?
Well, it is just as you retold them. These are the facts are you imagining. Apart from say PR now say trust statement to say or patcho or clarifies or patcho. I don't know whether it was a clarification or an apology. And Odiaba trying to explain himself and going in circles. You see, say or a PR person what of insult that he would understand. Say asemba unyabutre nipa na okasa ya no onye obi akeke. The age does not matter. What is it? Say or the TikTok views or the social media say yeah, clickbait. It matters not. Nipa no does he have the mandate? Yes. No concern was it legitimate. The concern was legitimate. Anyone in his position would have done same or more. Regional Minister Ba, the accidents and incidents scene, fire was seen or and I'm machine the boss machines needs to ensure woman. Since you woman at Jano, I shall say she knows someone who now can change this shooting one. Sabu and young Quasasem. And yet Jimmy said. And now about Sansem. Granted, so was some of no one need bonus and I will name the young Janice in the Moncafe. Regional Minister Shayabo and listen to the young Kodumujano. Because we don't have what it takes to fight the fire. That's it. You mobilize empty tenders. One mobilize tenders and show Numa could see to be a judge that a judge say a man for a party and you must care. Do what you mean. It is only in this country that this thing can happen. It happened and we beat me as Ghana. It happened elsewhere. People would have resigned by now. And Kasa public relations officer and Koko on term of being unity for that irresponsible comment I'll make here. Now, Nipanum Pao or that original minister and so tenders this to show what is this to being at post.
Najas and Konoa Crown for the post to
and none in your studio. I not make Kasu. Yeah, advocate so Mukade insurance will fight this fire at your peril without insurance. Nabena Masoya come once about that. When? And I'm pushing it. Penny for no one no mudi fire service for challenges. Edia cash cow and I'm more taxi by personnel. And I'm going to tell you every month to say, register with a private insurance company. And they are suffering. You are not able to fight for the people. Almost because who what in cry? Oh, yes, Zoom. We are in Accra. Oh, yes, Zoom. Yeah, poor Mudebia. The best way I could do no, people, civilians, both fire officers. None of it dance my busy or my boom, dance my hagia.
Aquabi, I said, and I bet ticket,
yes. When you're frustrated or not, do I from a woman or my banswa? If you say mobile and my business, no, they needed among yen near Manasi. I say, yeah, when it comes to public education on the workings of fire institution there, so how we see things, and I just know.
Eti wenu so hwe se comments aye P and ye wa Accra ha se no na regional fire officer eso ho no ade a chine se ye convene regional security councillor regional fire officer obetimi akotena mu bi
oba say you see omo dia to omutimu say we a small boy 30 something years the first born crossing no was entinu on Ghana for adrene way team no way akra and na na ketia monse you to know your teeth didn't say coconut to him. Oh, there are people who think like KT Hammond still around and occupying space. Oh, a beer near we no mono. And you know, oh, why now can we actually? How would you reduce a regional minister to that level? Now it's not more problem ever region why can you go to him?
And they who make it reference to say or cross over Buamo. Now we say what me aboying.
Or buy how many months in it? Or buy how many months in it? Yes, we have moved to the woman approve of a year minister and 9. So cry equipment to cry or crab the after Brutaba and Kaba. Or cry near Manafia Brutaba, Gana, your machines. Your nephew, your crack toothpick. It is granted, Minister Sam Bosu, or Buama, Mania Logistics in the region. And I buy a crab poor and Kademanaba. Where would you be referencing and now there you catch them 2 weeks ago? And then what bonipana to order that? That's it. So you are only looking for opportunity to tell him your mind. In a way about yes, this is the time for me. Let me tell this boy my peace of mind and be free. And exactly
what just under 40.
Clickbait now what the back count is him. So for social media, and only if he
just shy of 40 years as a medical doctor, no, he's described as a boy.
That is what they are thinking. That is their mindset. And that is how they are behaving the way they are behaving. Is that not what it is?
But incidentally, we almost saw our victims, at a subsequent meeting, were rather chanting in support of the regional minister. So you ask yourself,
and America say, you see, anybody under the circumstance, minister not fan who you would do more than what Dr. Makudini They say he came there in the morning, but now I'm ready what who will do this? Now what send but just only one castle. He spoke to you.
And now you're pointing to say, oh, and so I will tender num. It in so what tender num. Now in their frustration after learning 1 hour later say and so anymore. And
you want him to praise you, say you brought empty tenders to the scene.
More especially say, yeah, now citizens in their frustration rather exert pressure on the Ghana National Fire Service in such circumstances. Now, omunim na fe ne yebe cheche standard operating ayi. They say now issue a ye nyina yebe tenase abedwene ho. Eye Ghana Water Company. Omun na responsible for setting up fire hydrants. Water hydrants. Na ubusa ho say what has become of hydrants in major cities? Say ene contractor ye kwanya no the asphalt egu hydrants ni nyina eso. Would you be interested in such topics? Everything apart from sports and marriage.
Yes.
Okay, the golden kicks for omu and a house of folk for free FA Cup. Do you know about golden kicks?
That's what I say. I discuss everything. Apart from 20 minutes, my house is my team, but I don't even know how they are doing now.
Enti eye obinim ene obofo. Why na yire eye Sila and Sierra and why na yire Florence?
Hey.
You got it right. You got it right. Discuss my right. And right. And your point of law. Can you give me phone line kakra 2 minutes be 3 minutes be and find out. Say assemble na ye editor edi hon komo. Say ye dwendwene ho. Say proceed for is sir. Omo boy yes ye IGP dampare. Is say no primarily no ye no ma bi a wo share wo mo say on ma proceed for nye. Na no ma bi so o ye say nkopese proceed for ye. Na aye say wo ma no aduane na o tu aguo no. And a mass I say boy. It didn't kind a process for a quam montane so. Bibi kakre biana ye chinchim citizens and sa near Jijisika, dear free citizens or one citizen a delicrana, baby or cran also caution no educated citizen no. Na we yin and ni not just a ubu citizen nafaso. And unti as a damper and I'm more quite, especially drivers. The process for CGG driver for Hosika. Enti so amoma anya na akwaye nibresem. If you say I don't know what's a sia or no di bi ko bwa konhoma no di bi so akwaye sales or office. And enti na ene ko ba say nipa wo hye wo mo dampare ni ne ho a ne hia ma pass e bosi. Was a kwan na bie. Etoso mienu the process for every district office. I was here timinya senior officer at all times. So that's a citizen being someone. Or call no see it mean senior officer. I'm a senior officer, no. It may handle issue, no. So you are to have a district commander. Here, Juma from Anopa, 7 to 3. To have another district commander to take over from 3 to say midnight. Then another one be taking from midnight to 7 a.m. So at all times in 24 hours, no. Now, district officer, and then so dear chess and Kukuwi say, Cratering in a Kugu officer back on now, so the one district officer. Nankanin na konanum and nobody say, Nipa me and Samba Yajumana. Let us say, Nanu Adriana na way then, Utu at the ego, and never say Omubusis, Aquaniano if you are.
no ɛna ɛyɛ ɔba a wɔka ka na ɔwɔ n'adwuma mu na wanya distress call from neighbor school sa akɔdaa no ɛfɛ repeatedly na ne ho puntu yɛm hwɛ na ɔmɛfa akɔdaa no fa no nkɔ hospital na odi mmirika ɛkɔ no ɛna akɔwie sɛ ɛyɛ polisifoɔ akɔsto no sɛ ne roadworthy ewu 17th of March ɛna ɛnɛ so yɛ 24th of March na ne roadworthy no yɛ saa no wɔmɛsene na ɔmomfa no nkɔ ɛyɛ police station no capture so pamocho dienti a mani kura abra me konie o suggest kura ma principal say the mum ye nyina ye nkwa akola ni school wo na mum ama presi ni kura timi ka kire ne say na wo ye doctor e na wo na ye frɛ wo eniyimu no sa no na akoba so sa de no kwa say na watwa na ono no be ma na ama na ehunu say say ye twa de be ma na mfantare ka me ma so so a ye ho ahometie watwa de no sa ne no mfantare ka no ana akɔwie sɛ aprosifoɔ no sɛ wɔne ɔma nko station dia on the abandoned car no sɛ on the wɔfa taxi bi akɔfa ne ba ɛde ne ba akɔ hospital aprosifoɔ no in their frustration sɛ wɔno an drive car no a mɔmɔ ni n'akyi ɛne na ama baako antenam ama baako amfa motorcycle ne akyira nkɔ police station ti no ɔma yɛ deɛ bɛnea ɔma disable car na dwodwo tires ne nyinaa na no ɛna yɛ dwendwene ho sɛ isia no I'm positive on Facebook. Also, always lies on Kwa ADAKABRI. Why are they pa? Also, always lies on Kwa. And to wow, said that. Hear me a phone line, kakra. Now, in such circumstances, no, at the end, yes, she said, I was a to me a year at the Eba. Do it me a fraying. Now, so dear be a while with the Abba. And Edmond Kwame Ukrako, please publish it for evidence sake. Oh, the penny I'm from Manoa. See, I said the evidence in the oh, young found my penny, no. At least produce an evidence, no. A brand free mass evidence, no. Indeed, you me phone line crash. In such circumstances, citizens' advice, a dear and also the advice of citizens. Na you know, 0302 257902 0302 257902 and I said 0302 243540 0302 243540 na yenti osunsusu ya de ndi prosi ni awakoto awodwojo ties am incentive na me musa say license kwa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Zioma.
Fanyini na wote saying
adom ni ahwe na wonto
nyame adom yeso yaho ye nsusu ya de bi o wa me yenti e
bedasi e pa beni because senior you be tight. Because it's crumpled to the association. Then I have friends. Even possible it's on license. But the state of sales, go to your time here. I don't think that is organ. Now, you are at the baby so. That makes it. Road web here, now. Short would be out. Open. Which way any part are you know? And what?
Sir, a place to question him.
Me say maybe then me say so much. We as one person said, but we really do web here. Which is out to
be. Mental question here, fetch me.
But what me person say. To say police from my nonsense and everything. It was short code be so that short code now. Who said?
But with the road task in it, a road where here, we do not know as yet. Said there's a short code a bit to be a checking for roadworthy. A roadworthy, no, say a drew so nowhere in cha. Then fan say amphibia na was a wucha. Na commercial for no so chan bosuminsia. The way in cha time will be a bacquabiano. Almost baba na cheat. The last time I would try, you know, a woo, you know, me can. It would snap you about 2 months. Now one could report to a almost a mecano, may year for public road so, a be as if it a moi. When trap for 2 months, snap your coso cocha, or muchan 1 year now, on bed the banachi 2 months, no, and there's nowhere DVL ubebu or more over rotas.
Well, so it can tell said, open, in the best snap on the phone. Let the IGP is often in the city. And yes, Anna, the body in Guasha bread.
Yeah, that's it.
Kwasi Boku Busumpim, Chairman, I said, does this vindicate former IGP? I said, time will tell. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pacho. What's your name? What's your name?
ADAKABRI Pacho Chiapa.
Adios.
Yeah, friend, ABC, Mikaseti Abede. Pacho, Emra, Oche, Mameno. Or some man 50 gun and or can say, I install say almost 50 gun say, and I say to the priest, you know, I did a macho. Now, mommy bribe. I heard me tell say, Opa.
I said, oh, yeah, so the presumption is 50 cities in this one.
No, over to me, I'm a presumption. I say, oh, so of a new priest not you moon. Ain't you know, and no, I say, yes, a bit of police, you say, 50 gun, a year second. Or the mouth of bribe, and I say, what you know, only person of bribe, no, you are equal to, no, the aqua say, what you bribe, and of last one, me patron, they be a me catcher, NGC for people say, in two for draw, tap, soldier for, now, overbone, or come to bone, and Adam, I
can't team for you, soldier for a gate to Bumbia. I tell you what, Yana. Good afternoon. 0302 243540. Good afternoon. 0302 257902. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I penny patron me into any frosting.
Evans, you
Evans me into way.
Me bow about so ne a juma. Mammy, the any tree na ye, and to me record ya at Abremoka. The police for no binum, a dear woman yeno. Especially trotro drivers. At a tea woman dated woman. Yana a mobile. Na there be a me bow about so say, who can only be as a man. Ya no more if say, one day, no, over call retirement. ADAKABRI do that in a police for Nubia.
No, no, I wouldn't hear back on what you are the Abatuano. Or see a friend and Ponsa in Tifo. Also, always lies in Kwa ADAKABRI, just say, Officer who chant for their two biso. If we say Antono, where ya can, sir, Ubibaka say a petty. Ubibaka say a dear kid to wear business, why escalating?
May there be a bonfire mount because who come only before. There's some years back, Ashama, come to 22, make two police in here. One more day, trotro driver, two, one more Bruno. Because only come up for, we are one or Cocatreno. Now, Ube Coffee, a Jumana, one day, Ube call retirement. Now, who be Numa, or more Anya Papano, who be Numa Rebel. Tia Omu who said, Nipa Jumana or Moye. Me rounding, I mean,
Yamenka, na, Sabi, who about an Ubano Susu school. Nas oba tanka se me ko fa mbana ko say we a doctor now na school na frewo. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Martin.
Yes wia na boy.
Ofa chabe.
Yeti.
Ofa da kabre. Odi e friends yi me hu adi bi offense Ghana police ho. Omo fi say omo ye untouchable. Tell me hu omo. Omo so omo ye untouchable if asking for su. We be the class asking for su. And I do best 7 o'clock. We do a pound on Musi Barrier. We do all what I see the came. What we over some land, I'm so glad I'm left. What's me from the Kirk Kimon? I don't know 8 o'clock at 7:30. Oh, Master, me from Kirk Kimon, I will say so. But this time, me from Kirk Kimon, but only here, if I'm coming, because one theater, I'm saying one theater, and there will be a here. Now my cat was a Ghana police, you know, will be only be Bruce and piano. And I mean the whole police in there. Oh, problem. I don't know. I'm Gonna force. I don't.
There's a way in your license. I'm an Indian for carnes of one man.
Thank you. And I do 8 o'clock.
That's I do 8 o'clock. Now would that barrier one hour?
Me from the Kirkman. I mean from Kirkman. I do the numbers only. I found a go. I don't know. Be 2 point station for car because you was on here. And a license so and yet your parents saying and your police na issue you a DVLO another agency na issue you a the president na aduna na near so nkohwe license ana eno mon kasa o anyone and gaza no mo gina why you say mamu nkonko ye motor check na mo hwe security related issues a enipa bi ntiase na yebo say ya pamu nipa no say mo amunye motor check no if it's a motor check no benya de abu afaso. You can go station, the most station in ana family me back rest me family se ba na ba de wa pam junction ne pam ho ene me fu car ba be me car simple so won't ase
Mobi from Rebi 0302 257902 na mususu asusu edie bi o hwa na de ama process from penifo nse on betwe o madwena ko nkuma ne so. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Anyi pacho me enti osusu e.
Oh, daddy. Apome.
Nyame adom ye ho ye.
Nyame shira obebre, nyame ka ho no so. Me tight here but we pa de semi ma comment ti. And say we na police for no omo bad this year. Ano na me ho omo. Hwe antu ho na obafu say dia ye comment bi na ama obi ye fa obi ho. Me faka o semi ni lati ta me to make it aka. O bisa me license. Me say wo fie how many hours na oba mami? I'm learning say how many hours pa na oba mami asa na me provide me license.
I say at the discretion of the police Obama 24 hours to provide.
Yeah. But almost hours no. Almost didn't say, particular mommy. Almost so you're not ready to mount over man. Oh, community cram, yeah. Say, oh, Coca, oh, the kind of coin. You want my own, you know, a young butcher.
Eti omudu ka de konya accident no. Personally, sa process for no a je o car no suffer say offer license but omu repair o car no ma.
Shit. BMW, that I'm gonna be BMW fresh. The property in Iran, they have to order it from Germany. They have to order everything from the Germany. Oh, you might be a one man. I have one about drivers no. Check who call flowers to Siena. Who call flowers? Me say motorbike now. Who jam out to Siena? Who call flowers? Who the motorbike now? You Okada. We never put him out. Who in the panel? People. They have to escort the process. What is this?
Aja say na nyina no kra no wotuna ka mu free ho e bank kran na dura sikuma junction yama ka ni gina barrier na chi na mu nyina masi anante aba na bus na behia mo Ghana
o ponfi drama o ko fio you are tied ni nyina yo traffic no obi o dey o scott obi ba 20 o bata tan ho o scott the man you know tan ho ba family what is this
It's
becoming too much. We need to the party is too much. Oh, but don't say, almost 1 week. What is this?
And Penfold Betty, the way forward 0302 257902. The Ufriho Eba, Nedress Kuma Junction, Nemigration Fujina ho, a Ghana Crewing Fimfi, Nano Bass Nijina Barrier Nechi, Namunina must see at December. Anante abe crop barrier no na bus na tu abegina the other side na manante asa abe fro chua. Good afternoon. Hello 03 hello ye we dey na just what me say apan bi pa na waji waka nua no so egwakwa bi po no so
wafa
konja so
ko wata ke ka bi se bi o
ye mientie we
yo ofa nana jubu ati akunu ofa nyaku point down
nana nyame nhira ba bia wo bia
amen wafa anura na me free ko ba na ofa ma ko tu ni ma entibra ofa da ta be no ko mu sa me ka ni butu me ka na to asia mi san go the bola ni nu wan ti de ni boss na abo me so ba ti go wa e mi na ti butu ni form
ede gasasie pa o sasie pa
ofa ata mo bola ma na sia
mami tio
wona me asu
juenka ba bia wo
na me sia mi wura kwabra ba so ye ofa umi o ko na sia ka ma yo
mi wa twaniyem
no ofa wura ro tu de enkoru de ya di kwabra ba so ye na ku se just to be na ku se pa ja safia ofa se ya si e ka press for semua ofa aya wura ko wafa ube jo bi se na press for na ban mama mo ko le bo press go na ma ba so ofa press go na bi ya papa na ebi musla ba so mo be o be press ma o be press chop Of our weekend, the car of our member was we won't go to Yedma. Insurance is Yedma. Of our sponsor, police in the bathroom, was in the car, and out of the road. Of another mountain, what is it? I'm a German Papa person. What is here? There's no man dream. It's all that nothing. What is the only now? A chance is the blame and what police in law was all of them. Police in the chance to the anymore.
Na tense is the sabi ya de ma uniform officer.
Oba sabi
Wani na nso ade. Bye bye. Ade mu disika funta sa ego na de go amani bi kwa na pa na chiwa say ye. Na hwe officer enim na de tense is command no. Nana yanchi next time. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, mientu kan na hyebu obi ase.
Okay, police somebody I had you. Say be me e ya sa na tie be be asa e be. No police me na there about 3 4 5 years. Unim say dey sifa police for. Protocol ministers dey be ba. Ahemfo dey be ba. It training na nkasa wo ko ni say. So the panel dey mebo small police we are be you wait. So now, I offer community police. Once you're given a warrior, community police. What we say being in a mountain with that.
There be able to truck drivers.
Taxi truck no one more. Now, police, you know, say police and because I know what your command. Say, now a fuck over down. Can be years ago. No, my name was for if you tell my back. Around there, 6:37. You know, open your boot. Now, I'm saying, I can't go to me, tram my front, or to me, be a boot. Tell them what for me, minimum. Oh, wear boot to the town or shed our ring, also wear boot, space, I create you all. How to show it. No press the baby to move, go. Tell me, I can do 15 numbers for dinner. Oh, wear boot, you have to try the every day, no, it's in here. You can do, and tell me, I can do another police. Stop it all. Hey, driver, park. Open your boot. O couple boot of show with the air will win it for it. Not know that and watch a real no what it tell to. And I was friend in your press in your dinner anymore. Nan concerting no who know if I read out can be a show. But if you be a criminal and can't walk on the police, and no good police is for any man. To who can be on the Bayari. Track and Numukaka, now you put hospital for me back. Watching the time. Now, some police is not to report to be a unit. It's a police in security, you come to me a case. Who has? Number police, I'm a civilian police, not a case, embassy. Now, I'm saying something, or minimum demonstration. Well, police for no power. I don't want to be case. You are not for a bush, you are purchasing I'm careful. Well, we are sitting on because Roma software, Roma said our Ghana, hey, now, I'm body said that I'm saying, then they will be quite demonstration. Nobody to process for more than 500 say I'm cutting to Uncle. Oh, my man, you sure as I say in a person, Obanubi, officer, Obanubi. If you don't pay me for Ghana, who's else on any outside? Obi who are you for? And ministers, whatever, they are lawyer for now. President will not go who TV is showing in any outside. And I am with them when they command with them one question. You two catch office and the officer, and share club, we have share TV in the outside. Yeah, we are calling them. And you remember, police for them being more. Police for them, I don't know the answer one. And I want the answer one, yeah. Remember how ADAKABRI we do accept material accept from radio station to radio station. Accept how but one who do brum. Okay, okay, yeah, because but the young child na man papa
Yamenka ho baby will be na seto dro e Amsterdam and watwe adwenesis so say this is Seth from Amsterdam. ADAKABRI, have we asked ourselves how much some of them pay
before they are enrolled into the police service. Do we find out? Bosia and the Busia boy and Sunny Efan Prosimo. No banu betene car. Way at Nijibio. Good afternoon. Eh? Wabo Bosia de Akodi Prosi. Or Tineka. Na Adakabro Kasahon. Good afternoon.
Adakabri Mamudu.
Nam.
Leke Fonama. Maune Yirao, Esia.
F1.
Ma for Elenia.
Okay, send me uncle.
Adakabri, police Adumano, the Bri, Womo Yatuma Papa. Now, in fact, Adakabri, let's say Ghana police say, Omo Niasinga Accra Central. From Kingsway, Royal Park, Railways, in fact, Adakabri, a year time, the year is bad. Sebi. He said, yeah, I don't know more yellow, Sebi and Jobo cow. Say, I had any idea, you all Ghana open by that. I need police fortunate or multi drive pa, Accra Central. Just Obi Asha uniform. Who are better farm? Obi or I would say, what's the police in Obi or Boband? You will be or Yiti. Obi or Baba cross uniform a bit transfer. Not to say, or in and now, Roddy Spark, Accra Central, a fucking way. Oh, in fact, the best say, a thing Yaduma, Papa. And in Quasi, I've been with the good police media. In fact, Accra Central, the end of yet time. They say, Omonkuta, to say, or two Omukita Kado. Omukita ID card being a transfer to Thomas. And the ID card on only the map or the mouth, as someone said, to say, Omo needs to can shop on Saturday. To the share, I only scalped transfer ID card in. What is Namua? Now, Omaka sounds so over here. Intinu, Adakabri, a branch of your machine in Rano and Ra also Rekasa. Hello.
For man, you have to know me.
If I try a familiar question, because I feel all the spark. Me for some brave. I go for doctor drivers no. Say anopa ofo ka 50 bar. Lord fair no normal fair omogie. But e do anumere from there 3 going. Lord fair no o ma say Lord fair now omogie different. You are from the main example ma say Taifa. Taifa anopa 8 cedis. Anumere 10 cedis. And you all come out somewhere, almost 15 cities. A bit 20 cities. Meanwhile, friend, I'm going to 8 cities. Over count, right? Opa, men, fro. And your best rest. So, Mama, authorities no more, a car, a woman, no making a show, Mama, and Rana Yajumano. One found 2 years, or Monso into Sana Monamae. Because I have how am I? Because they say no system no muya dey obi a fighting about kakra they go do nyumran sabio make us me bana nya 1 cedi na ba yire me bu mi kom do 2 cedis ya me wa ente sa na e ha adwen e ma ho kire no so dooso nti e be frɛ mo muntu ho ana mo mfa ma ye fa da ba se be
right nti final caller me ntie no final okay now we are done ya ofori buaten me amenua o say Adakabri the same thing happened to me. I was in Ghana last month. Police stopped me and asked me road-worthy ticket. Then I told him, look at the screen. And he looked and bring small phone from his pocket. And about 45 seconds and tell me to go. But it was a new ticket. And okay. I say, Asante Kotoko. Wafa. From the China Mall Junction at Community 25-26 to where the affordable home is, Dowenya, motorcyclists operate at the junction. My car broke down and had to pick one of them. 2 officers stopped us and demanded to search through my bag. I asked for their search warrant and it became a huge banter. When they realized that I wasn't scared of their bullying tactics, they jumped on their motorbike and left. Asante, UK, I don't know. Into a police stop and search and a question. Perhaps we can refer to the Police and Criminal Evidence Act of 1986 as amended now. UK. I know they show clearly those in reasonable suspicion or won't here
ukuta bag bi ba wutimi gina na o demand so obehwe na afeso na nkrofo de offensive weapons etoto o kaa mo ntino na otimi gina ese chika no hwese bi asekan bi ana akumabu but be a Ghana and we need further education on say prosini gina wa na incident ya ka ho asemi na utimi kika say di kire ye ho a ebeboa ye nyina was ye ni prosifo no ye nyonko at the end of the day no na oman mu aye safe enti quick comment na ye mebo Ashanti regional minister the comments bi kakra o ye efa eja eto mu okumase na ye hwe comments so a PRO kinate so ye na fe no honorable Amadu Sorogo, former chairman of the Fire Service Board, also last Friday was granting interview, and between 2009 and 2016 a year equipment NDC government led by Professor Mills in the first instance and later by John Mahama Omudema National Fire Service for no now for year from 2017 to date no so dear yede be ka ho na for musa say fire officer bibie na no ekoka say aban bia ba omu favor the military and the police to the exclusion of the fire no kure ana empenfo na betena se be ma fe Patrick Awuku of the New Patriotic Party from the Okankwe Central yabu amasefo wa betena se Joshua Sikanate recently endowed with an appointment of the National Democratic Congress that brings about showing of the 32 at all times with the vocal cavity full of happiness. What say? Richard Suma of the Movement for Change. Aja ankwanuma obeye bidu ye nyina so no ne breso anu okọ ana watenase perifo mamu nyina matenase
yeah just over
so for ADAKABRI
isusu bia ho ye
na nyame
grace
okay enti quick comment on issue under discussion I say you move on quickly ni enko fire no
oh you betimi amma ho a little bit of comment kakra
okay
say sabi Ghana nankasa no most of issues now is new, especially a ban to police and then the civilian relationship now. Yenyira yajia to say and share that enye papa bia over the several years. And now to be very honest with ourselves, no our institutional transformations no enye papa. Ube who say Ghana no our institutions no a static the revolution of institutions no. And share that and call the way it's expected to go. Sometimes because of politics now, it will be back into the institutions, And the cost of living in Ghana, another issue. Who share the expenditure line of Ojumayeni Biano. Who say your disposable income and share that enye papa bia. And who say majority of the police people almost sorry for paso amuku ejuma. They have an intent and a purpose say ye kwa konye sika de aden e di abafie enti ade bia obetimi aye bia say obetimi di sika de abafia. It is the primary objective, their primary focus. It is not about maintaining law and order on the roads. It is not about maintaining sanity on the road. It's not about any of those things. No, most of the time a side issue to them. And ye best romo and I stop and search in same way no for ADAKABRI. It got to a point in Ghana because the police people are aware say when it comes to possession of narcotics, especially marijuana or any other thing, illegal, and it got to a point and new and in America, the police people in an attempt to extort you deliberately mujina uka na wankasa ka na no one smart enough and monitoring them rather will plant this exhibit in your car and turn around to tell you that you are under arrest. And you onum to say, Ebianipa no a family man and I say your person protecting integrity, on Jaisa assembly no escalating and kwambiasu they will extort you sums of money from you. And the police service should be mindful. See your IGP for our body there. your best friend will say on putting the boys in order. You should put them under check and balance, because some of them are actually criminals on the street. Because excuse my language, say bebrenanu omu ramwa you pay. Sisi amini ukasa obe journey immigration. The minimum they are taking is about 50,000, 30,000, 40,000 before you join immigration. Ube joining police it is the same scenario. You pay 20, 30,000, 40,000 depending on the qualification and the remu, they will charge you. So obviously, you know, onipano or police jumanuma or himself me be recruiting me investment amaye, and you know they always go with this diabolic mind. Only a few say see a rated Ghana Police Service on the scale of 1 to 0. We can say that it is only 2. I can say that it's only about 2 or 3% of them who are working in that police institution with integrity and commitment to values. Baby Brenano, their stomach is ahead of the work they do, so we are only pleading with them. They are human beings. They said they are midi-kanka, cost of living is high, so they are all finding ways and means to match up with the demands of their families and education and all these things. But they will be abusing drivers, abusing private motor riders, abusing vehicle owners. Now we are Accra Central. They said they are Kano. Me do Accra Central now. I'm stopping me and now within a second now police officer no or the phone no to mistake and so within a second now he say my friend park. Then I went to park. He just check. He realized that I should provide a car document. And I say car way document no office. Or see the information is getting here. No, she said the color of my car is green. But here the color of my car is ash, and a whole lot. And then I say, boss, are you really sure about this? And I'll say yes. And I'm so okay. Then let us check again. He check it. Then now everything show that it is Kiario, ash, this and that. So sorry, maybe it's machine, blah blah blah. So if I was not smart enough, he would have extorted me for nothing. And the best from say Ghana, no, we build it together. So whatever it is, no munya butre. I am building a nation collectively. This is my little contribution to that issue now. Way.
Right, Joshua.
Adakabri medasi iwiabili na ansa na meko police nsensem do mpedemitia lawyer Martin Eyisi, CEO of Minerals Commission. Mechiama minua berima Sam Kufiata Mills na China President of the NDC, Daniel Onyame. Adakabri yenyina yenimde wo manin police woninjuma na wonkita odinyina imrada ho. Na according to the Police Service Act 1970 Act 350 no osidenka police woma asumdwe imba omanim na wombebo timemufo no won ho ba no won prevent crime. No one arrest offenders. Sabe police for now on pina no wobo won modern. Kakra baby. And wama police no won wa basem. Na yesha your constables, your ASPs, your DSP wa besen kwa wabo won modern. So the police deserve some commendation. Sabe gentlemen kade wonin juma wodi no nyina or 100% perfect. Or ye dem na sin to be wo baby. Mat there trotro full of fre no wo book police for nechi, wo bo police for nechi. Adakabe obraya yereboy. Se enom nsan wo beka ho asem. Anom nsan so wo beka ho asem. Se pembesiafo a wo beka ho asem. Ampembesiafo so a wo beka ho asem. She epa kodi edu na awo yawonde awo na ye champion wiase eye de na ebewu sabe obia bo police for nechi but Adakabri ma metima catch on there police for and a drivers for no what the ball and a pete awon kasa woni most ma wo won san woni most ma wo yi won eduma. What am I saying? Me professor there. Problems concerning Ghana no should be solved in the Ghanaian way. Most mobile asumje beba. Says ya most me yakade na police for Rollins Park. What you be watching a bribe? Why you know? Evidence be anyone. And now some of the pro-trofuna what you bribe no. What you bribe no there will be your one asumje no wako because some of the accoutrement in Zamana or the one you won't come no. On your pay. The police from what's there? What them randomly ye Juma papa. Enemy crofo about to Okroma. Until yesra one. Only there ye free in. Ni yabo police for neti. Ni yakada 1 year she. Sabi on American miss there. Oh yeah dena. A man boy fuka crowd police for you. Only the police for you na when you nejuma. We have revered and gallant police officers. Yen na ya say waje yi bribe waje ska we waye yi onu nkyere de ma police ni ne ye no or you right and now or you born but sometimes you know what you are the mad to save time e bia we bisa o de fire extinguisher when instead of them obe chiwu police station no Ghana ni no in their own Ghanaian way make us as a Ghanaian some Ghanaians there will be delay the time no obe chiska kakra no we nya time no wako ye ma ope ayen now to dey bia ye ko offices bi ni ye peyenza man tentema ye ni most ma ya wo ye nsa wo ma bibia ye intino say dey na ko no ye bad day ma na police ni na de wa fa kwan bi do na wanye oda ono nkyere de police fu nyina wo ye nipa bonefo ye besre awon na wo Accra Rollins Park no na Kaneshi police what's there we twabo ato eye moto ni no what wa or 5 million ono what you moto no wode okwa 5 million ebe pacho ebe kandena wonja moto ti de tua dem sika no nti ye besre Ghanaian issues must be solved in the Ghanaian way na ye solving in the Ghanaian way no ono nkyere da wode bribe no what jama also nkrofo won kon yen find ways and means police and the citizenry will live in peace. Police and the trotro drivers will live in peace. Most more be yen na yen wo beto yen. Kakra American wo police nsensem no.
Over that kanate ene atene no. Patrick mienti o so. Over that but that's ne akwanya dia ma na me nchia ye tiefo ni afefo nyina na ene ye minia ba mi di chi birthday into Mrs. George no Foley. Hey, would you bet it? I'm your bet you bend. Didn't I want me? It and me man, Miss Medio bet it. You know, there are some kind different cry. It me man, I would apa, coupon kind of on the bush in now. ADAKABRI member meet here will story out the 2 day. So, a fast police in the Ejina car. Now, ono kura na ntimi ehu se kan paper se wu na se ngu enne e very simple to check se kai we ni paper eye adwuma na se enya adwuma na minim ka bia na mde na se na insurance we mka minim se me man check ko na me pentem na mtu ka se particular car achimota ya achimota police station ya bijana na police bi ba car oh minia paki yi why bijana no so na wonu so insurance we am so sa minimum also na mba obo code bi on the phone so within a second na atimi ama na hu say we road where the adwuma insurance there problem ewo ho ana ja tu so me hwe ode na di wuye na it's less than no 2 days grant you know we the message say abomodin na hwe na ye na emwa na me da na sam de tu kwan me de ko ba bia na me ko when nyina ye ade a wo say ye kire timamufuo enemre mu no because of digitization it is very simple so bebo code na watimi enhu say o papers ewu anase enwu ye road ready ewu anase enwu ye what you say entino say police ni be gina na it's like no police ni kwantimi checking who say paper na wu na oba unim anima yai babia Europa kai we na mi di lady bi echi lady ni air drive but no nim say na tire ajo oba e kaka e different me na me do ne nchen kwa jesu ma me traffic license ma me patrol tie na adwo sifo mo oh sa ansa na ope ba bi agina apa aboafo amomaboa no nti so oba e twika eyeso na we kura so de obi a wasan nyan krasa ne ba e wo school na ba bi o wo na so ohia much attention o pentem akoho na ozo onya amamre de uyi free manya yi I'm telling you ADAKABRI me kwaye bia meba no bia makodi be na wotwe wakwa na meba na me hu na lapa me so kwa so manta wanche se hu ba chiri wo enti meba na akwa jina me na me ne di onim di nkomo fine me say me tu osana me nua na kura ne sen ebe no musu na ye bisika nyina so de aka kwa school na fabra
omwa
at least o say o de aka kwa school de fabra so hum enti ano no ye amamre bia ye hu wa ye ni but that is not the professional way. It is all share the conduct of that particular police person now can asem na the motto of the police service with integrity no waguna ni mu ase to the sense obekwa akodu to carry phone nyina how sana wo ye waduma ADAKABRI mi did I was say nya kwan na yetimi cheche ne mu so kire driver phone bebre ho a ot station sa na de be driver no age lances what I say driver phone bebre ho a of ADAKABRI ot station and on the by driver enti wanya kwan anko say driving school so bi ankosu ne ma bebre police ni chiwa bisa anko say oh to me say ojo ka tire na even lances kwa ni police ni bia na qualify to obey bisa lances eno bia na so do lances mano unless say o kana konya accident and I say it is involved in any crime bi anya bia na also gian wo bisa lances na wo yi a chere no
e fa kra so no annotations na wo license so kra no on tias you so oruzu beat you
but yen yanum trotro for na am na kobasa police ni nyina na ko pack wanim no de ahya mu na odiem ka na oba behunu me police ni ugina mia me sia metemi ka mu office me si unless o catch them maybe me buta no me mie ma ho me yankasa me di akire
o te kanum no oba request wo se sifri kanum into request no so no akwa technical definition of a request
so I know dey wo kan na that you person who be into dey o person ba no me boot me be bia mo afi
okay say step out of the vehicle
no message you
technically it's a request so no in the process for no understand and now because ya na kofo tue ska konya process adwuma ye so no na ba ne ka no obetie na nkomo adwuma no de sabinka de bia no o say ke pro police.
Oh, na of ADAKABRI unim say e kwan so kono enkrofo kra kika so mu tue sika san amonkwan mo makugina kwan ho
of course
say be mo akwan se kwana kugina kwan ho no
ye ma target kwan san na wa
this say oya mamere wo ho ansa na umpan fo makwan se wo kwana kugina kwan ho na we obi a wo konsa so fo bi ma de ma nko bi
na bi
uko na fo bi ma ye ma nko bi iti ADAKABRI police adwuma no ye nyina ye nuanom ne ye na fufu what you say but etoda bi ansem ni bu ansa what say ka
omo edom ko shemu protocol no ma omo edom ko shemu na animase because a process for professional policemen power protocol for na ya na omo ye no ma bi basa
so ADAKABRI bi me kama se me sise ukọ hospital ana hu nurse ni Nyankopon friends o me nurse what I say who do head that don ni kon aye for so man ko school ko sua aye no sa no say obi yare no otinta so krato for mananda no tokwa ho but nurse ni Nyankopon abon so me nurse no say patient ko afia gu from kura no sa krokro who sa de no woni mu in the same way na we principal so bu ho a onam na so hia ma ka so hia obofo obedi wanim aboa a omisa o kapre na so na de sa de ade na iko yes more crowds ko na kusia prosin na o ye machi wuniska because me to kwa bi ko ba bi no kodo na akwa bi se wonya asem tiaja ne onabo we de yenko police station na ko tete me ko beli ni nyama na hwe di na me ba bi asem enko that particular police asem enko me ni 500 me ntimi nko also me ntimi ka my miska because different unya duru ha enya wo so a politician there be over sankwan what do I say nti e besre this particular police officer no de oye ene de wanya de say oba besia pa a kire wo say ne ho akɔhwenyam say ne ba
na a road worthy it is a road ready no say owie de wo ye no kofa road worthy na ode ba no de be kire wa e de na beka
na eden adakabre na eden ubetuma ka chini panto kimi ma within 24 hours go and produce it ode ba na efe no okakutwa ubehu ode ba fun otwa ndada susu a ubehu and no kwa hu here because na ubo phone so is it needful for you to do that and until oba besia car wo do the ties for you ntimi mpian
I said the no so be kwakope bosiana kwakope organizer for no the machine no asika mu no mu de aba
what you have na asem no o see approve so much no ntoma de the car no ekọ and kọ no ko nya accident ho ka be fa ho abo just imagine approve for your door
asem no na obi ba ya wo so omo nye sa de ne biom omo nkokwa so ndi no doubt say ye yi no a be bosi
da bi onya dampare ne de no or different
only na ekwaso nko na nsem bebre wo ho adakabre na nsem bebre wo ho
police promotions bi wo wa na nche dampare order oye wanye ni nyina
wo diskara ka ho ama wo bien ko fire for na smart wa bay omo ya promote mu nyina na pesa ka ho
na adakabre enya no nko ho police for run welfare scheme bi na meka 2015 say enso bi na eto sa approach me affected bra mo bra yansa na kakra na omo ye entitled to no mo say ka no ho
and the dia me say yanko fire asem ne say ade bia e was say ye this abind this kaka ho wrong no ade bia was abind this kaka ho ya no ahwe
e ho nsemo
na kanya sa anka asenso buache enko ifie ememe ye motion in parliament say kumase kwan ye nhwe ne yenye because na kuma mu pa no ko bepe so obeye esusu akade no ayede ye no neni ho and we employ Ghanaian politicians say so kona we ba enkasa nchira citizens as if say wa wie no ho na we na enye if you say open so na wa wie ni ho unya yanka abeye ana wa wie no eden na eni ho why yan hwe na intime yanko yenim
yo of ADAKABRI
abi yemko adben kakra
empu emabunu bi ebre ewo anim nanso eni yade biara wo no mekanfo Optovision Eye Clinic ediamao Optovision Eye Clinic provides diagnosis and world-class affordable treatment for all eye diseases, including glaucoma, cataract, any yadia would be. Dear Stronko Krani say, Optovision Eye Clinic, what quality designer space, a hood will be fatal. Send me a penny biara. It is a when you are, and answer when you are what the other form, and answer who person who are dear year. Unim baby as a over. Optovision Eye Clinic.
Call us on 0553 270806 or WhatsApp on 0558 517556. Optovision Eye Clinic.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya jon to ma miensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Wo den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwade a wapi ho. Wo ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Catch up a baba wari.
Asew.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom. Ye be chef fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho anu ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti anu a he se kire wom kwakwo wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Right. Neat 100.9 FM Suni. Na Ura Patrick Wuku of the New Patriotic Party or Demoha. And Ura Joshua Sikanati of the National Democratic Congress or Demoha. And then Ura Richard Suma of the Movement for Change or Demoha. But in the Mianshe say Amadou Sorogo interview. No, how many minutes to go? 13. Okay. In Timpanifo, Ghana National Fire Service issues be abba. Now I was say a go beyond the sea wo Kumasi. Now you say Ghana National Fire Service no ye fa wo mo say omo ye essential agency within which I was here more what they require ana. Na fe so a be comment kakra the chairman of the Ashanti Regional Security Council da ben dan ye mpanim fo asem sia in the mix of operations no na omugina mu bi a different from say assembly aftermath na panyin na story aba but we there in the midst of the operations in ya no gina mu bi na frustration ba na panyini kasa agency ade na panyini ne kan ya ebema bia agency for no eso akasa we demoralizing na emunsem ya ba bedwendwene ho but before then between January 9 January 2009 BC December 2016 former chairman of the Fire Service Board were enumerating equipment, logistics, the then government of Ghana led by Professor Mills and later John Dramani Mahama at demand Ghana National Fire Service. The say post 2000 December 2016 Ghana National Fire Service saw equipment no na akasen ene ho. Now subsequent government no buy and also the sign and a back. And then would it be fair for a spokesperson of the fire service to say, yes, sorry, I share police, any armed forces, but you share fire service and na. Yentie, I de Amadou Sorogo, or Kaye. Chairman of the Fire Service Board, and then former member of Parliament for Medina, Ura, Alaji, Kofi Bukari. Oh,
and Sunny PM Medina, yeah, and then I'm Roma, Yadru baby, Yadru.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Mashallah. And to you can say, Uba chairman of the Ghana National Fire Service Board from date bang, equity date bang.
Oh, me I'm here for 6 years, from I think 2009 up to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to 2015. You know, me about somehow.
Now, what tenwa fire tenders say, and now, Utimi Eshema, Abaya no was on a procure the Magana for.
When you decano, you could do a fire service, you will never can MPR or more. A lot of challenges. And you call, you know, President Mills, a premier catcher, when himself or 18 power, but
obi onim se obetimi akọ na wakọ akọtan no me into opamicho or frame me to the castle no the two menim so obapoa me na ne ebe bi aye what we so no na parliament no na me a chairman for trade and industry Madam Hannah Tete Honorable Hannah Tete ne woye penyini e United Nations on na we in charge of Libya no on na minister nti as chairman no na me ne ye adwuma nti ne etutu kwan ti akwanti onumu no na professor probably to the nim say o Mr. Bisarwe nti enya Indian Exim Bank Indian Exim Bank and enya another one from America nti America no yenya attended PS attended na friend PS no PIEC o today nya bako almost 100 me we fika kra
almost 100 tenders.
Yes, almost 100. And India so yenya and also almost 100. And only Tata, sorry, man diesel charges. Oko kra man diesel charges need free Germany. And on mobile bill they send an ankasa ewo India. And the man diesel. And also so no yenya bako 100. And you decided said Abida. Ubesha accidents ni bi braces here. Car bi akopim ewo highway to na esikwani mfimfi yenya car battery enti me council members at na tin ye jojo ani esidabida I was see yenya recovery tracks enti prof na daruba bako 13 I was always a sadia maker na His Excellency and then the Vice President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no ontina Omaya support bibiania ne sune kosi na watreye no apoa yenti moabia ehia no na odemaya enti yenya no nso baako 13 eni ehunu se Ghana for tempia no setenda ko na ekwa tumuja because of the limited tank capacity no they were exerted the fullest pressure at within 5 to 10 minutes ensure no better ensure it sir because you say Ghana you need dedicated baby I dedicated to say ensure it sir to America ko na koko bunu na obeko yes see adan was so containers kios was no na abaya them fire hydrants na make and they decided say there was extra tankers as that tankers no the fire no near fire tender na kwa na tankers ni di achire nti se jana no sia na tankers no esana no near di mano nti e kra tankers bako I know so 3,000 capacity tankers and then what you will say that year when nyina no awatoto na nipa de sani and there was what the ejuma nti the nipa de sani na friend fireman firewoman so when you're motivated, you can do anything. You have barracks for police, you have barracks for military. But you fire near who train. And I know that the uncommon, and under my chairmanship, no, they take it easy and say, was here Pesica, they had the poor woman, Umbetinia, the time. And I call you, fact me a chairman. Now you go answer my own state. Fire service, so many boots. Opia to me in Pabo pen, and I call, be quite chalote. Atadiana titi na wo man atadiana titi a better no work as one discipline a service personnel enti animo ho na no ye de tribom ana rule His Excellency John Dramani Mahama o kachire President Mills the Dabida we there was here bibi the uniform obi anya two sets ne clear shoes so boots 2 pairs enti Emma, service no kanitia baho. I mean, you did do a friendly foam material, and you genuine. And you didn't show them. A job or not is your account any what's any man. A backward wow. And your foam compound, you did chemicals are flat, ni board thing, na bi ni hɔ and ɛno nso so yɛ
100.9 FM.
kan ama yɛ kan sɛ okay yɛnyɛ bi that aside no yɛ recruit firemen nka ho ne firewomen na yɛnsisi yɛmmie bie fire tenders office no bibree district offices metropolitan offices and through Mitai KZ Anna wɔbɛyɛ fa head of the fire chief officer na brigadier kuyiri nso ɛbaa mu and wɔn nyinara aboa and the president mama bɛtɛ key ayi no n'ɛkyɛ sɛ ayɛ asɔ yɛwunu si speaker no kakra aka ɛna yɛsɛ daabi da nsasi yɛde bɛba na yɛka sɛ yɛde ba de yɛmfa nkra more tenders ɛno na MPP foɔ baayɛ ɔmbaayɛ no na yɛtake decision yɛnkra more tenders no sika no aka no ɛbɛtumi ama yɛbɛyɛ 24 yɛmfa mfiri India yɛyɛ one arrangement biribiara wie ɛnti sɛ wobisaa me a ɛmmerɛ a me kɔɔyɛ no yɛ tenders ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛtumi de kɔdum nta no adakaberɛ na ɛyɛ 42 around 42 ɛmmerɛ a me abɛfiri hɔ no na yɛ nko a yɛ tenders a yɛaka mpatwɔw ne yerɛ firi ade baako ɛsɛ wurɛ firi no ɔsa akɔfa yɛnkyi yɛkra bi nso firi Belgium yɛnya facility from Belgium ɛno yɛde kra Volvo tenders ɛno mu ɛne ɛhunu sɛ janetɔre bi asi a aborosan yɛ tɔ so mmienu mmiɛnsa nnan ɛrekɔ bɛyɛ du no woyɛ fi anyɛ yie nti sɛ woka yɛ foreign affairs ministry ɛhyɛ wɔn kɔ hɔ wɔn tender ne nuru wɔ nti ɛne Belgium authorities ne kasae ɛna wɔn mmaa nea yɛfrɛ no hydraulic fire a yɛbɛtumi akɔ soro aborosan nwɔtwe nsia nso nwɔtwe emu baako ɛnan yɛgya mmienu wɔ nkran ɛde baako kɔ Kumasi nkradeɛ ne yɛde baako kɔ Tema ɛne yɛkaa sɛ baako nso nkɔ Tamale ɛno ɛna sabisabi ɛgya ɛhye na aborosan ne toa so mmiɛnsa ɛnan enum nsia saa tender no a ɛnyɛ Volvo no ɛtimi ɛyɛ ɛnti fire service deɛ yɛfiri free hɔ yɛba bɛfiri wɔ ne yɛgya service baako wɔ hɔ mmienu ne aduanan ɛnkono sɛ menyɛ mistake a sɛ moro sampo deɛ a 100 24 13 in fact it was around 159 and yɛdi gyaeɛ na ne ɛyera ne sɛ me nua ne yɛdi gyaeɛ no ɛbɛka nnɛ ɛkorokora ne wɔ MPP foɔ atumi atɔ ɛde aka ho ɛna wonim sɛ fire nso deɛ because the tenders ni move rapidly no wontumi use fire tender more than 10 years fire tenders from 2010 2011 2012 ɛbɛka nnɛ yɛmfa akorokora nkɔka ho nti ama yɛsi gya a ɛgyatɔ baabi a na yɛblame firemen no wonni aka deɛ a ɔnso no nso wɔ nipa okura ne life yɛsa tɔ fireproof ntaadeɛ metraa me making sure ɛna fireproof boots yɛ making sure sɛ yɛakwepo fire paa unfortunately no menim ne yɛkɔ so ɛyɛ ayɔwɔ sɛ sɛndɛs na yɛde baeɛ no korokora ka ho ne yɛde baeɛ nso a more than 100 asɛe more than 100 the whole of Mantamu Medina nam ne wo kasa yi sɛndɛs a atwa ahyia ha nyina ne nyina asɛe ama sama more than 1 year wokɔ Dodowa wokɔ Medina wokɔ Adenta fire service ebie agency no a yɛde tender CCC wɔ no bibree asɛe wokɔ ka aba MPP abansɛ sika ni hɔ ne yɛde ayɛ wɔn mu sisi adan headquarters wɔn ayɛ adeɛ wɔn asi ade ayi nneɛma firemen abobɔ but that is not what will turn the fire into an effective fire service buildings ni yɛn infrastructure yɛn okay sɛ fire for nankasa bɛyɛ adwuma na wɔn bɛnya accoutrement ne na ɛgya so a wɔn mu atumi akɔdum ne na Ghana fo apɛɛzi wɔn no ɛro ɛna atɔ sini ɛwɔ MPP afa abɛka ne nti ɛbaa yɛ fire for no ani agye sɛ NDC ɛna yɛ fire yɛn yɛtumi ama fire yɛ fire nti si abadeɛ a yɛnhwɛ yɛn toto nti egu so You say, Omar Risicani in Amanasa. But when could be a minim say, President John Daman Mama Befaso, Wanina, a pump for Befaso, Yen you know why airport, Dr. Gates in our hall, and penning pumping for Julius and Ancia Woko, new fire officer, Mausi, and name crow for within a chinina, Unum, or Minina, Markinum, Ombapua, am I in a pussy, I'm a fire, I'll be fanning to my place.
Right. More piafo. Nti wanu asi. Right. Nti Ora Amadu Sorogo and or former chairman of the Fire Service Board between 2009 to 2016. During the tenure of Professor Mills, Emma John Dramani Mahama Betuasono, or Mutimi Enya fire tenders, PS type no 100 each. India for no so more diesel type and so 100 and sana recovery trucks so 30 and omunya tanker so 10 and a Volvo high turntable hydraulic one no omunya 4 and omriba timpani 4 that equipment we need to also find out the yedebeka
yo ADAKABRI medical akasa kakrebi defa fire service some way hu Ghana nankasa no yenye very fair yenye fair objective na yenka asem no to say the way asem no ye den eti na yenyi politics every insem no hu na yenhwe way a ye betimi a finding to equip our state institutions enye secret be I say ebanu the priority areas of every government are. It has always been the military and then the police. It is not anything. It is always the military and then the police. Who share prison service? Now share fire service. Who share the rate of rot in terms of how our omu equipment, logistics, manpower development, basic uniform, any niyama ebetimi ama the morale to operate and serve as right. Has never been there. Police, fire service same way no. Because since Professor Mills' time, before Professor Mills' time, there have always been issues. Say fire service for no more here a lot of fire tenders. And a fire tenders no ye work wrong way bebre na obekwa kodu bibia ye dum janu kramponu they don't have sufficient water in their tankers bebre na so no when they are on their way to go and quench fire no obehu na omo kasa omo akonya mechanical breakdown on the way enti o share your scale of preference and now your priority list as a country no we are just not serious you're not serious. Asem no ye kanu politics tra na akoka oho. Look, he is saying that they are procure 100 making it how many 200. Now a country as big as Ghana with the kinds of markets we have and the kind of the building structures we have and the way even electrical engineering works that we do on our houses ikraponu enye proper. Education of people on how to even put gas cylinders outside their homes or outside their main kitchens, How many times do we educate our citizens? And to when say fire be now most of the time, and fire that can be prevented. But because you need education, you need any form of restructuring and now equipping our institutions to work into in prime be now than it try and error. Look. The fire service department of Ghana normally we only hear them being used by government when it's election time. Say we are using people to be part of the security architecture. Namunko mounting your presence in certain electoral areas. Now they are there. So it is not true that the Ghana fire service is adequately resourced. It is never true. Omuni resources they are never adequately resourced. because look, in civilized jurisdictions of ADAKABRI, say you see basic domestic issues kramponu, a fire service is the first point of call. Basic domestic issues, it is the first point of call for every country. They call the fire service because they are the professionals. Accidents still on highways in any civilized jurisdiction, it is the fire people that are the first point of call. But Ghana and Kasano, you see, we pick and choose because we believe, say, the fire service agency, they are need in terms of our society, ensure that any top scale, any top ranking, we place them behind army and we place them behind police and we place them behind even prison service. So now, even look at the way we build our markets. A doom same way I see any cantamanto same way I see there could have been means to prevent them, but because the building, the waste, the fire hydrants, the water tankers, everything in good shape into we say a little inferno beer that could be controlled now I escalate it out of control. So at the end of the day we say we are not doing good to ourselves as a country. So we are not doing good as Omainu and the same way the ADAKABRI me kanu bebe na me nuam so mun kebini say yen developing a system of making sure that everybody pointing is say you are a member of the fire service, member of whatever you are given the needed welfare. Now go to Kumasi and what the minister said, the PRO of the fire service has come to Banta. He said he's making noise.
I know your second part, Okay. Now, we've had your submissions on having to equip the fire service.
We need it. We have left them so much.
Patrick, what Patrick also has to say, bearing in mind, and someone so a kind Amadi Sorogu as a kind.
Of ADAKABRI, Mamentia, me MPO, Honorable Patrick Yabuama. Now, over Mira Hokakra. Oh, I did back why I na massive film. And it say, Ghana, ye BBI, my yosemite and canocre. Say, betty me and your former MP. Now, Babeka say, under former President Kufuado, Namamunu, abandoned me and your fear my fire service for. Okasa na sebio or your paying me kaso dear Kofia na as man can ye. But that is what is it? Because anya no creda. It was under MPP and enya I pick up the for a rapid intervention vehicles. 2023 and I said pick up bina na tank kitwe was actually now a produce that forms from the doom jano. Okay, you can go and check.
And to Montisana by
what I said, abandoned Nanka, I was say at the end of 2023. No, now I was said Kaumutimi in 200 for the country. Up to do a buy an idea, but a be a buyer and no, Nifon you can a kitamiam, you saw Ghana, whereby I didn't die.
Okay.
And it's a whoop Timina Quenya. Now, because say MPP are by one yashi. What you say? Anya no kure. So, Ebasa na kwese amano semunti. And I walk. ADAKABRI. Emra MPP are buying. Ye who say fair service for no. Sabi onya only equipment in Kwanom here. So, ye equipment in Kwandia. Ye more foam pumps. Ye more foam pickups. Tools. Your mom delivery horses, your mom firefighting jackets, and your mom baby. I said, losers over here before MPP, now your fire service training organ high back up. MPP by your team see me account. And any mom baby near ye at the Mawum. Ghana, you have a very big challenge. I am maintenance. I buy Betimia and at or cast 1,000. I'm a fire service. One share in 2 years. Na say cars na buy Toma, it's time say ya buy cars in Tino. Yen so ye near maintaining ye. Enya best 2 years, I can ya packing better half. Adibia a higher power ye attitude no. O man panic for buy ye mekai, or confer pijo cars be buy. And ni be 2 years, I can who cry because sabio car is so be featured in Sabanchi. There's cars in the banentisa. And you know, the issue no and how the number of cars I would buy, but we have to also look at near your one. A quite best near 5 bit me so na ya bo by a man a chama yen.
Did the Amanda Sorogo say, yeah, they a fire service if we know. As yet, do we know sign and a operational? On one Casamun or Sankasa and the castle on the Quago
Yeah.
On one Casacasamunu, the issue no any the number of cars I would be brewum. Sabio so over, not the beer tot dear mano. Then Sasa to be man in Natalia Yefia is also Bessino, Nasabio or the Kogu a bola soa. It's not the best. What you say? It's not the best. Say a year back up to be shiny and maintain a year chance that be a Benson Bebre, not any Ben now watching any so as I call. A dear beer, I was here, may I be called as on my yes. So it's not the matter of do sign out the buyer. How did you equip them apart from Casino with a training wise? It's a buying the buyer or who say only 2 training centers and from fire service already not the whole country no over 60 something years of independence na ba ko pena newo ADAKABRI me serve as a member of the Justice and Security Committee or Okakwin of Municipal Assembly na de ba kuswa ye nim say ye big challenge at the ma fire service so nanu kumasi asem bi ko si ho kan bi ko do ebi na so nim anya no kwa tasi pa na wonim de ntie ko basa no ADAKABRI ye la pass ye me ko fa committee no e ko frɛ fire service for say ye pesi ye hu fire hydrant do sen and wo community no say in case say je ahia na mu bisa ba bia bi wo ye timi adret so say bi wo antimu nkona mu ko pensu ofiri ho ADAKABRI obekwa do no bi container si so
discipline all over in Ghana
obekwa no bi e di kiosk si so e bi kura de ye timi gu hu cement ye business so fire hydrants. And to begin to say the education I was and Crofonia said, dear way, the idea near and Tiago and Nasia Mosu. I didn't know.
Okay.
Fire service will bet me to car say a could be a cocodumja. No, Cocodu, Ebia, and so professor or the conversa. Not on to me and ya so beam and the Ababi Dumja. Not the initiative.
That tank is 10 now, and this is for the procurator. Do we know that tankers now or now?
I know there's a business and there do send a year. What does it? And I don't know my buy no coffee there. Some pickups now a use form. Send some who be the a buyer because I know see another way to me a dumja. And ADAKABRI, I buy be a bar or banner for Mudia to support any agency. Me who I buy be a bit my bar. You bet me the associate worker say about your buyer one year my police and 1 year my fire service. No.
Okay.
What I say, but then I didn't share this and any problems because ADAKABRI over generation now. A ban is sent to Omantimia access. Uncle Lumja.
If it's a quabia now,
no way.
And tell the city authorities
planning horrible.
The city authorities. But Bia was a Hoya Quine, and then Yema Hoya Quine.
Not a Hoya Quine that.
What I say? Now, how did they plan the whole area?
It was not a planned place.
ADAKABRI.
Just right.
Ewukul kasa no na ma yedin na ADAKABRI be bisanda abadintia na ma yedin miraho abadintia na miraho the NPP wo be no wo be tuska ye ja won ska more than any other government in the history of Ghana. Na wentime anto hydrant kumpo ama Ghana National Fire Service no ya
Mr. talking about the fire
hydrant amunyina mu ka masem ono wankabi hydrant ora wasem wagu akura na umfa wo mo ho
maye meriba beye nsunsun dem papa kasa ne maye din na mata mituku na miteo because minim there ensama eleka no onye nsama oye no kwa abadintira me read the statement no na read them story na the ben o say expected inti expected wo brofo kasem no ono nkyira there what the bay na echo into deeper was oye prototype settlement read it deep inti no NPP for why you want agenda I want no obey use one agenda with the beat Ghana for from 2009 to 2016.
If you read the story,
2009 to 2016, NDC ye proclaim 159. Not there. NDC ye chin or man no. Na President John Mahama be bia wo bia nyame Israel. Number ban. Number one de netime for Ghana. Insi baby pa na Ghana mfa ne to mapemfra. Hwe ye wo manimu. Ina ijasisi wona be. Ijasisi wo ba o manimu. Yehu de President Nana Akufo-Addo. Ijane be no. Otu anamon ko be bia janisi no. Ni nkrofo no ko na nya akasa mpo ana. Ebi nsida. Ba hwe dia Mahama ye. Onya badai. Onya tema. Fast no ko edum. No ne nkrofo no ko nya nkitahudi. No chere John Mahama. Odwin Ghana fo won. Hwe amanburi a ye de abei. Yesterday we are resetting Ghana. According to the information of men, what's that about it? MPP Tamakufo be fredo no. Fire service for boot wonibi. Shall what him wash it? No di dumja. Uniform. Ebe fire service personnel na uniform. Need to nase wa pai. Eyi na nani hwe. Oyenim gwase mo mano. O mana yo gold, diamond. Oya. Nancy was yenya lithium. Ni yentime hwe yen ma workers here. Not today we have a lot to think about. In Tiana yesi. Ayen resetting agenda ya yediabe. Yebeshe the remuneration of fire personnel. Fire service for wanaketua or yadia order yenakumadu papa. Just recently yako salary negotiation yesterday abade. Says no, we are going to pay the salary of fire personnel with what? Inflation. It's no, say inflation ko 50%. Say who pay no or 1,000 Ghana, no choro there they 500 cedis ka. Inti say who pay no 5,000 na 20. Nini na ye John Mahama ne. We think about the people. Says ya yesterday abade. Says ya mfasubi obebo money mu for the next 4 years you be. Yene workers ni ebe tedi. Inti ni yempe ye pa abade. Ni ye besre fire service for no. I want now why you won there. I want wobekita 2-party cards. No other state institution are your politics no. They should desist from that. Because ADAKABRI read Article 55 of the 1992 Constitution. What's there? No civil servant should do politics, and secondly, you know, should bear a party membership card of 2 or more political parties. It is even an offense. Into say a police ni, a fire service ni, ne yato. Only there yaman yosem ne kita NDC membership card. E sansu kita MPP membership card. Odi ye mrani di because otia Ghana yamra. Oni tiana say ijesi no de woko dum na because there oye MPP ni ntino. Obekwa akogina onu ameja na hyewa. Ijane hyewa. No say nkofu wonje mawia. No we be blame government. Total negligence. Edum ije obey. If they were smart enough, they could have called fire hydrant in Subin, Kwabre. Fast na what the hydrant be abani edum jano.
You mean to say fire tender?
Fire tender. Settima say
hydrant in the year 2 form.
Yes,
tank and you
fire tenders no. Quickly, if say a new political ire, quickly you can make calls nearby districts. Will provide you their tenders and you quench the fire. It's no mameka there. Ya ma politics edid the entry. But onye workers no one fault or your MPP for no obey.
It's no and a dear call your final a year. Ya de ebeba be here juma.
ADAKABRI
your final oral reporter Abba. Actually say in people back on your Ghana ni on a year from 2018. Sika bears 39 million cedis.
$7 million. Yetimi ayi every on my a deal back up. The deal back on a year, you know. Yetimi ayi every on my foot room at the akoto one in a year accounts. This any panel. Properties acquired by 2 suspects now. And then you know Moody since 2008. Or a die back. I friend number 2 Stream Part Drive, Mayfair Estates, La Accra. Estimated value no a year $1 million. And Ninsakaye. Osai wo die back number 6 Edith Avenue, Mayfair Estate, La. And also no what we are deposit of $500,000 boom back say okoto dine 5 a year a die back so number 7 Edith Avenue and also Mayfair wa otono $200,000 and sana a year February 2020 was signed as also fixed deposit 16 million cedis. And no, na sike dem wo 27 million cedis. And okoyimu 16 million cedis. At the free national security for accounts. Urati ni ye ne mewie mamu medam ano. Ai. April 3, 2020. And also so no 7.25 million cash. And abranti okokoyi ye. Na eno na okoyi free sika what transfer 21 million cedis edi free a year BNC of National Security to BNC to his private BNC company. April 24, 2020 and okoyi 1.5 million cash. Sadanwa ena okoko tuya a year a dime bika 1.566 million. February 2020. February to September 2020. Out of 49 million, I transferred a free BNC National Security to a year suspect no private BNC no. A year 99% of Sasikano has been withdrawn personally by the Ghanaian. Anunti Sa abrantie osan wodan one ne yire no number 8 Edith Avenue Mayfair ho no a woto $97,000 onukro yi a wosan wodan number 9 Edith Avenue and also so $270,000 number 10 Edith Avenue ono a $150,000 a year Vertes Properties or Yarifa Gated Estate Development. A year 27 houses and a woman. Bakubia ye $295,000. Equivalent of 127 million cedis. And was signed a word dying back on London. Enti wa my Ghana no ye busa se nipa baako ene ne yire National Signals Bureau Pabredu Buahin ene ne ye Angela adie ne betimi ama wo manya sasika we huntwa ama ye hunu ho hwe se o man sika no edi atrantwie e won account no odi bi atoto adan na o man na hunu ho hwe kosi se aban foforo baaye ene ye hunu sa de we nti where is the safety net find a bo a National Signals Bureau formerly BNI no enti ubusa se kwan na hwe omani sika so ma no a gise nipa baako onu beti se ti omugusu a omo hwehwe japade ni bi na o involve na yire a omatimi ade kwan na hwe omani sika so ma no a gise change of government ba ansa ene ehunu sa de we
ADAKABRI me fire nsensem ne men wie na kofa signals bureau be e peda me rap
ora ya change topic no why na hwe o man sika te say akpa ba bia fire no a wa kan wie na de be den why na hwe
minister na wo ni din wo mu Dr. Amakohin na wo kan no ho asem no
are you Ghanaian
Sebe Adakabre
nipa baako ne yire within a matter of 2018 to date sika te say afa ne nsem what ye nya wo ne kwaka Amakohin na Amakohin aka se bibi ha no say obi aka na asem why na hwe wo man sika so ma no a ye systems no same gas bia ni ho o si say aban foforo ba ye ne ye hu no o comment na say menua
Adakabre me da say
let me tell you
what's it number na obon finity na penyint na fie ni ebu na nkarefo a ono so ye kan na kan dem ye kan no oye 2016 MPP for FAP wonya tum de wo bebu oman ni dui na adodanko akufado no di wonenim wo bobu oman no do na wo bobu oman no na wona adwen poten a wode bebu oman ne de wo benya won ho enti se itiri no nkasa ye na adwen de obedwie ska no che de moframba na wo wegu echi no wenya bibia afala enti no obi anche
na Osajifu Oliver Bamawo o say a political exposed person can transfer $6 million into an affiliated account, make withdrawals amounting to same $6 million, and there is absolutely zero systems that flag anything. We have to wait for them to go into opposition to detect crime. So what if they broke the 8? What if they spend the whole time covering their tracks? Are we serious as a people? So why the show man sika so mano?
No, on the year kade structures na ye set in place no. Penyin na nkasa ode o maneni da ho na obi bu mrane do. Ode ni di no. Wa nye ne dem mum. Na akufado obe no. Na nzema pi wona bemu a na ye ka kire won de. No nana eye ko wieska nana dane ne ho clearing agent. Into obia be hu there offer money scar bibi aniwa wode be ye no Cecilia Dapa ni case be ye ka kire na akufado there Cecilia Dapa ne sensema aba into ontu no ho anamo na akufado ka there Cecilia Dapa ne hu so onye bone bia the man so na ye hu cases bi corruption cases bi today Poalungu dam $12 million na akufado o claim crofo no o discharge one in sense PC Inti sa awe penyin obi wieska na nka mofamba no wo wieska obeda no waka obi enu obeka inti no wode ne demana Charles Edubuayin oye Edubuayin aye kana semsesia former BNI one CEO said director we wieska almost 39 million Ghana cedi sabi NDC fo ye na adwende ye ba obia we wiade ewo na akufado na mambu mu no ye bechi na atu ye nya information na to the extent there oyo MPP flag bearer Mahmoud Baomiampo nensem wo ho a ya investigation na ya nhwe ya Baomia no ye bechi na atu mo be dem be 30 years onye Baomia na nkoten ora no it's about 360 pages oye kono na ketasese a okodo wona na bendu almost $21.6 billion NDC for ye nhwehwemu ni agidem skani nyina na ye de aba ebehwa NDC aba no ye bibia ehwe budget a ye this year ye cost cutting on ne den there ye beje omaniska na nzema bi wo wa na ye seseska wodo no ya betwitwa ne nyina egu ni yaji ska wo mani ne de ayo o mani yi intino mawabe oyasempa NDC led by the Chief Justice osida about the obeboa no we provide information ama the court ye provide information ma court na awubia awu bon woketasese na proinsense mu no ye no ubedi but it will take time Yentiment na den kade yebetichi obi atum. The court will determine its course. Now you be provide every available means because adia wade ya Ghana for no or ya de bia we di Ghana funya says ya e wo baby na nya nsu numa no kire de kata se na proyintia na nya nsu num
okay
e wo baby na nya enyama wode a no kire de kata se na proye no de aba
okay
MPP fu no ye nanu abre wo wondo ne yete wona ye be menum wonde fufu
okay. Right,
Richard, just a quick one.
Every attorney general nano.
Yes.
The ongoing cases. Ora no omoye ho adwuma de come president of the republic no. And no and as see no ongoing cases are by next month no. The attorney general is saying say they would have concluded on obini na yirepe and na you can't say and one 7 year king.
No, ADAKABRI a very unfortunate Broni Beka say nyama we mu no etimi sisi wo Ghana. Me name say ebia sa institutions no mu nyina mu wo under the purview of the Auditor General now. I don't know whether the Auditor General sometimes look into the expenditures and activities of our state institutions. Maybe so does it happen like that? Like let's say the military account, can it be audited by Auditor General? It can be audited by the auditor. That means National Bureau signaling their accounts can be audited by the Auditor General. And he said, if a ban is signed, he said, there will be like I said, who watches over the watchman? Because obviously, no president be anywhere, so bet me a micromanage any institution be and not every institution be in this country. And if some of the blame who the two Nana Akufo-Addo sua, obviously he is not aware about some of these activities now bet me are taking place in some of the institutions no more. But adia bakuso aye kan say si insio ejina faku bebria e start here the start bon. That is why Obehu said there are some jurisdiction no sensitive positions be you shouldn't work there for more than 2 years. No matter your expertise, you shouldn't be maintained in any institution for more than 2 years. And to say a person yes solving Ghana's corruption issues no there. Some of the state agencies now political appointees, our manage you shouldn't do more than 24 months there. Because we are seeing Sanyina no and Shenipa Bakuna Jemu. And to say, Sir Papa, we are Oye Juma as the chairman and as the manager of the National Signal Bureau. Now Oye Juma from 2017, since Nana Akufo-Addo took power, till 2024. Sabi enya election e buy or lose election aka he would have still be maintained at that post what kind of system are we building of ADAKABRI? Anything that corruption in Ghana cannot be controlled because once you put somebody in a place oba honu first year or share system actually the system architecture actually said loopholes ewo system ewo now we schedule on one strategies about me there and they are outwitty system now they are outsmarty system so the only way you bet me protect state resources and say nobody should serve in any sensitive position for more than 2 years. And then
what sort of Ghanaian and a man responsibility say be year juma within a specified period of 2018 to date na ubet me I spend Sika to the tune of $7 million US dollars.
They don't have Tima Omuni Odo Emma or Mino. Omuni Tima Emma or Mino. She Obra and Crawford FMU. She the children studying under trees. Now the idea.
Fire Sema Moking.
Fire Sema Ekai. How much do they allocate to fire service? Mufa maintain. Look, the buying of the machine is not the issue. Allocation. Now, fire service, say for instance, and yet a revenue generating institution. They don't get IGF, so everything they do at fire service must be state resource from central government. So, only trucks, who pays for the maintenance of the truck? Yeni Chrome when I see Nana Akufo-Addo niba, omudi ambulance people whereby how much was allocated for the spare parts alone for those ambulances? So you see, yeka semna. Mumayan kasem no devoid of politics.
One transaction per
or
benefited 39.45
yes, so what about the others that have not been brought to the limelight? And to the Ebekani say the system na kasano Ghana for na kasano bebremu kwa sorry bad they are corrupt. They are demonic individuals all they think about is to siphon the money of the country and almost siphon sikanu we are. No muankasanu omo the year properties for themselves. And you know
Otu man said the mother ya kwaduru bisa.
Yes, of course. And the papa when obi be hu ni on the chrome no now akaso he is doing well or a successful man. No it's all that he's doing no it's at the expense of the taxpayer. And the people like this, if they are caught and there's established they really did this, they shouldn't be spared. They should be sentenced to life in prison or they should be hanged. So that when the punishment is impunity strong enough, others to stop. If this guy is convicted, he should be jailed. That is why we have the.
But why did you say hanged?
He should be hanged.
Oh.
He should be hanged. That is why in China, yes, he should be hanged. He should be hanged because of ADAKABRI.
If it's proven.
If it is proven, he should be hanged. He should be hanged publicly for everybody to know that you have caused this damage to the country and we are hanging you.
Oh.
Of course, because you see, there is nobody unless
it's a capital punishment.
Yes, of course. Because you see, Ghana ekrobia, yes, Sonia Mabimusudodo, yes, Jijin Krofo Musudodo. That is why it's a systemic corruption.
Christian John Dramani Mahama and the best sign warrant for the gentleman to be hanged.
That means he's not the leader. If he cannot demonstrate that courage, say corruption case, even China, almighty China for ADAKABRI, they will hang you. They will hang you. They will kill you.
Singapore swear.
Singapore too similar. So that's why Singapore,
Korea swear.
Of ADAKABRI, Asian targets in your corruption is their grow. Why are they developing? Singapore is the only country in the world that have more assets than liabilities. They don't borrow. They don't owe anybody because the systems they work. I had no leakage.
The island is also. If Singapore is what the island is.
I had no leakages need. Let me tell you, human society be no more even in the church. Nipa na ohwe asori sika no so no. Woman opportunity na be wi asika no.
I don't person did asofo atem jai. Patrick. Nipa ba akofo na ya entrusting with the authority. Now in one transaction, Utimi pocketed 39.4 million cedis. One in the accounts when they go.
Yeah, of ADAKABRI. Me did this way a reporter a free oral.
Attorney General. I na all my a glean of the oral report.
Oral report.
Ama almost identify properties no. Yoko egusua almost other properties across.
Now I of ADAKABRI. Yemra munu chere se mpo so bi kura twe sekan edi ewu a. Yemra mu chere se onye guilty until say be sentence no. E be prove so guilty. Enti impeme no sembi say ba aya na as much as say corruption AD or mining yano. Yen train emaye hu na wiye. Because ADAKABRI ya trust in this under this Fourth Republic.
Next month, you conclude the prosecution of this particular person on a year.
I of ADAKABRI. Ya wahani edi opuni. Eko jina court on corruption charges.
Debbie, causing financial.
Debbie.
Debbie.
Okay, then say do ko jina court. Mama na boka mebo.
Yes, second accused no. Why dey be ya? Agongo almost supply a little bit fertilizer.
Fertilizer
okay, yeah, can the magnitude of yet me identify a danya what to nyina.
Auntie, ADAKABRI me ADAKABRI, I can tell you on authority say me as MPP as a single person particular committee here. Me ni mo bia obema oman no abhwere sika anasa boka. Me kwako support to say nipa no. No matter who you are, I have one policy in life. What is right is right, what is wrong is wrong, no matter who you are. What I say, inside na mo bisu I'm on mine no aboka na so man na hwere sika bia. Ekwan bia wo say this any part of bia na I support it. I will support it. And I will not sit on any platform to say obi I say maybe a party ni and I say there be ADAKABRI. I won't go that tangent. But the point is we need to establish na aban no any the justice system no etimi prove ni pa no say dey emra na kire so ye guilty. We will all support say ekwa bia was on managing the faso bia yemfa ne faso. That one I will ever support it. What I say, but entimi emfa na trada keke emfa nya adwuma ayasɛm a afei na ɛbobɔ awie ya we say attorney general nya kwan ehia media for na sɛ wo nyina ebepie mu ye twɛn the days ahead or not by 1 month ye man humre so that we can follow it and follow it duly ye be kwa kosi ase sɛ anam Ghana sika so and watimi anya sɛ japade ni nyina sɛ so kyerɛ baby onye ni sika na ade ni nyina and kwan of so timi transfer sika we num nyina from one account to account and how otimi yi sika kese et zan ade ni nyina nobody will support it.
The systems ben ye operate here down flag media
of ADAKABRI minimum nua ya adwen say ye be ma government appointee akwanya bebre amana tra konwa so ache no ayade bia se Ghana ye koye nim ye hwe sa de ni ye because impefo bu be se nsu eche to ma yi hwa enye only MPP but even in NDC babia wo ho omo ba ye ncheye nso ADAKABRI se ko fo pete ni wo so abehu bi
okay
Intino Ghana no nyina ye dia ye nyina oban no ho na obi obefa kwanbɔ ne so am oman no ahwere sika
yemfa aseda emfa emma eye owura Patrick Awuku of the
na ADAKABRI one man come by
and yemfa aseda emma Joshua Sikanate of the National Congress
to
yemfa aseda emma eye Richard Suma of the Movement for Change eye nyina no yenkonko steady eye the full rendition of the Attorney General's press conference. Now, yenhwe say immediately no Ghana a dia na ye such that nipa baako intimi take Ghana for a ride. Na emomo no yemfa rules papa emfa enye prosecution. Na yenhwe say no kure ana yehwehwe na ye de dance ye ene de asie ene Ghana mra etimi de asem no. Busuneti need 100.9 FM. Kofi efie na ye kono. DJ Foreigner. One ne papa Olakoku Michael. Na ne maame Abnamo